Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
It couldn't be easier to watch Hobbymaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube. So you can watch at home or on the go. Hobbymakers, it's so lovely to be back with you. My name's Vicky. Those of you who have not met me before. Laura's saying, where have you been? I've been here, there and everywhere. I've been all along this corridor, all along the Gemporia corridor. But I haven't been on Hobbymaker for over a month. So those of you that have not met me before, it's lovely to meet you. My name's Vicky, with you for the next 2 hours. And we've got a really, really lovely show. You know how much I love coming here for, especially the early morning shows, because it is so chilled. We have a lovely cup of coffee, have a bit of a chat. I love hearing about, you know, all your dog walks in the morning, or let us know what you're doing, why are you up so early? Let us know. And I know on the afternoon shows, obviously we still bring you lots of amazing demonstrations and we go through lots of product, but in the morning, it's even more sort of relaxed that we get to talk even more so to our guests and have a look even in more detail about the products and answer all of your questions as well in the same time. So today's a really, really good day to get all your questions in. We've got Debbie from Crafter's Companion here.
Hello.
How are you, Debbie?
I'm good, yeah, not bad at all.
I can't even, we were just talking, I was talking to Debbie
it's
like, I know her
terrible.
really well. I said, I don't actually know if we've ever done a show together, but I see you in the building all the time.
I know, that's the thing, isn't
I don't actually know if we have done a show on Hobbymaker.
I don't think we have. Isn't it terrible that we can't remember?
It's going to be a lovely, lovely show today, though, isn't it?
A really nice show. So one of my absolute favourite things, and actually all crafters out there favourite things, because we can't do crafting without paper.
No.
We can't do it without the amazing pads that we have and the sizes that we have, and that always really gets to me as a crafter, is that we offer that versatile sizing in paper pads, because that's amazing in itself.
Yeah.
And you'll all have your favourites. Let me know what your favourite is, because I'd love to know, because I just know all crafters have a favourite size in their pads.
Oh, okay. What's yours?
Well, it used to be an 8x8. I used
Yeah.
to love an 8x8 pad, but now I love a 12x12.
Well, these are so versatile, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because you can cut them down, obviously,
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. And then I do love a 6x6 as well. And the reason being is because we shrink everything down into a 6x6. So if you just want those minimalistic sizes, you're getting that in your 6x6 pages, where a 12x12, you get the bigger sizes of them. So the choice is yours, but I love the fact that we've got an array of sizes today, and there's so much you can do with paper pads.
Here's a good text topic then. What is your favourite size pad to work with? We want to hear from you this morning. This is what I love as well about the morning show, and as it's growing and growing and growing over the last few months, it's getting even busier, even more popular, a lot more people hearing about us. So we love the interactivity. If you do want to message live into the studio, a couple of ways of doing it. You can either message via our email, which is studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Send us a message, send us a picture. We love to hear from you. We love, love, love to hear from you. And also, if you jump to our website, then you can see a little box on the right-hand side of the player screen where you can send in messages as well. If you scroll down, Laura, have you loaded everything live? Woohoo! Everything is loaded live on to pre-order. You can see some, I didn't know we had the red tape and the glue. Oh, that's a great bumper pack, quad pack of glue as well. We've got all the different sizes, brand new Frosty, well, it says new so Frosty and Bright. We've also got the Enchanted Dreams. We've got the Everyday Scenes, which is the first time I produced. Laura's seen that paper pad as well. We've got the Spring Fever Solids that match in with your Spring Fever paper pad as well. Everything is loaded, so you can shop at your own convenience. Remember, if you're purchasing anything from the website, don't forget to go back through the web, through all of the different brands, as we, as Hobbymaker, are covering your postage and packaging, just £3.95, 1p&p all day, and that's no matter what brand you're buying from, which is Amazing. Have a look on pre-order. Also, can I just highlight, before we start our early bird special, that Debbie, you've bought some storage for us as well. I personally love storage. I think it's like a hobby in itself, really.
It is a hobby in itself. I adore these. Yeah, definitely shop ahead with these. We haven't bought them to Hobbymaker before.
So these are new?
These are new, yeah. So, and there's different sizes. So this is your 8x8 size. And you can see they're a real robust storage system. You can fit all your pads in there. And I've got still loads of room in there. What I love about them is not only can you store your pads and your papers in there, which are brilliant, your photographs, your scrapbooking pages, anything that you want to file in here. We do them in all the different sizes. I mean, this one's going to be great for your recipe cards and things like that in your kitchen. And it's great because you get the little tabs at the top here where you can see and you can write whatever you want on them. They're just a really lovely thing to have. You get the actual box and you get the dividers as well in the inside. So if you do want to get super organised with your paper pads, these boxes are definitely for you.
And you say that they're really robust. They're totally Tiffany. I mean, do you expect anything less?
Absolutely.
They are lovely quality, aren't they?
Really good quality, yeah. I mean, I've had some for years. In fact, I've got one down here, which, I mean, we don't do this one anymore, but I've had this years. It goes in and out of my car, I throw it about, and it still looks like new, and I just keep all my bits and bobs in there. So they're really good cases to have.
Do you know what? I've seen a lot of people Crafters Companion with those, actually.
Yeah,
a lot of people who have been carrying their samples into work with those.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all the designers.
Yeah, and a little heads up, I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell, but next week, I can't remember which date it's on, but we do have a Totally Tiffany takeover show. And it's, and Totally Tiffany is going to be dialing in herself.
Oh, wow.
I'll be in the studio just in case, but honestly, you'll see the whole range and it'll be amazing.
But these are brand new today. You're getting a bit of a sneak peek today. A message from Susan. Good morning, Susan. Thank you for getting in touch with us. Good morning, ladies and crew from Manchester. How are you, Susan? Thank you for waking up nice and early with us. And thank you for saying hello. Come on in and say hello to us. Are we ready for a bit of a song this morning? Don't worry, you don't have to sing along, but please do sing along. Or just do a little side click because it's our early bird special. Okay, it's a good one today, a really good one. Now, I have never seen these before, Debbie. These, oh my word, are amazing. I mean, how much time do you spend at home cutting pieces of, 1-inch strips or strips of paper for your sentiments, for iris folding? Well, it's the first time I've heard about iris folding because, well, yesterday I work across our different sister shows. So I was actually on with Becky from Crafters Companion yesterday doing an amazing foundation paper piecing show on Sewing Street. And when I saw iris folding, it instantly reminded me of that. And the effects that you get from iris folding is amazing. These are going to be perfect for your iris folding. Now, Crafters Companion, I know that you do lots of iris folding dies, don't you?
We do, yes, we do. They're amazing. And iris folding is literally just one of the things you can do with these strips of papers, but they do look incredible.
Here you go, have a look. So these are just a couple of examples of what you can do with iris folding. So it's a beautiful dress. And that's like a folding technique round a template, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. So if you go onto Crafters Companion, you'll be able to find these dies on there if you want to follow these templates. We've just got the most amazing deal on this morning's early bird because not only can you use them for that beautiful iris folding, which is what they're intended to do, but I think, like you said, stamping your sentiments onto them, adding strips of different colours down your card to create just a multicoloured use of card, creating backgrounds, emboss them, do lots of technique. We have some that have patterns on them, some that are plain. Honestly, these pads are amazing and the deal that I've seen them on is incredible.
These are lovely. Look, you've got some spotty, you've got some solid there. Bearing in mind, this is 108 per pack. We've got 4 packs, so if my maths is right, that's 432 sheets of paper. And they're really lovely quality paper as well. Do you know what the GSM of these are?
I don't know. It's probably on the front. I
don't know whether it says, but it's not a thin cardstock, put it that way. So if you want to use it for your sentiments,
absolutely,
but on tags and things like that, then this is ideal.
Absolutely perfect.
So these are your blues and greens and pinks. You also have, let's have a look at these ones, the lovely, oh, these are lovely springtime colours, aren't they?
Aren't they nice? Yeah, really pretty. I mean, you can just imagine how many sort of things you can use them for. These are great if you're doing if you're doing wedding stationery, because you could use these to really just add that strip down the side of a card, stamp a sentiment or your invite onto the top. They'd look amazing.
I've been told they're 120 GSM, Debbie.
Which is a really good weight, yes, really good weight.
Then you've also got all these lovely, like your refresher chews or sorbet tones.
They are like that, aren't they? Yeah, exactly that. Sort of like your fruit salads, aren't they?
They are, that's it, fruit salads. Oh, I love those. So these ones, by the way, you're getting 6 inches by 1 inches. So they're really lovely sizes as well that you're going to be able to do a perfect for. In fact, have a look at this on screen in a second. Can you show that, Ollie, the happy birthday? I think that it was actually using this very one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And it's beautiful, isn't it? So if you want to do your iris folding, you want to stock up on them, this is the time to do it. If you don't know what iris folding is and you just want to use them as your strips of cardstock to put onto all sorts of things, they're going to look amazing. And remember, you can die cut these. These are going to be great for die cutting your leaves out, your flowers out, your little mini ones. And also any of our 6-inch border dies. You can make borders with these as well with those strips, and they're just going to look amazing. They're just one of those papers that are going to enhance. And I know for one that me as a crafter, I sit for ages cutting out strips of different things of what I want them for. You've got these at hand to do whatever you want with any time.
I'm imagining like bunting, die cutting, you know, loads of triangles, or cutting out loads of triangles, doing little bunting across cards as well. It's useful to have the black in there. You've got black, blue, deeper shades of blue. You've got your pink, you've got your purple in there as well. They're all your solids this time. So you're getting 4 beautiful packs. Now, if you were to purchase them all individually, it'd be £19.96. The reason we do a very, very special price in the morning is to see that everybody wakes up nice and early with us. Open your order nice and early. Get your baskets open. Remember, you are paying £1 in packaging all day long. So if you're buying the early bird special, that's it. I essentially see it as you're basically getting free P&P for the rest of the day then. If you're purchasing the early bird and you've paid your P&P, that's it. You can come in and shop as much as you want throughout the day and only pay 1 P&P. So, are you ready? There is a reason why we said wake up nice and early with Hobbymaker for our early bird special. It is a one-off price on your 1-inch strips. Today, you're getting all 4 packs for £9.99, half price. Half price. I told you it was good today. You're getting, remember, all of those sorbet tones in there. You're getting your spring tones in there. You're also getting your blues and your pinks with the spots. It's nice to have the variety of solid cardstock and then also...
Oh, absolutely. And they all coordinate as well. So you can mix and match them. I mean, that's an amazing price. £2.50 each pack. Incredible.
Really good, because don't get me wrong, I know that we all have scraps and we all have a stash, but to be able to get them all coordinating and to be able to have ones that are going to go in with lots of the paper pads as well, actually, that we've got on today's show, really, really useful to have. Just £9.99 for all 4. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for waking up with us. What's that, sorry, Laura? You can get them individually. Yeah, we are doing them individually today. Now, they are available at £4.99 today. Laura actually is saying, do you know what, I might do a cheeky discount for you individually as well, so stay tuned. But they are supposed to be £4.99 each. Your better value is always going to be obviously in your big bundle. We always do you huge discounts, especially for an early bird special. I don't actually know if you can get them for £2.50 anywhere else.
You wouldn't be able to.
You can't get them on Crafter's Companion?
No.
Crafter's TV, no.
No. Definitely
Well, then that's a Hobbymaker.
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh, good morning, everybody. We've got Collector in Bedfordshire waking up with us. Good morning in Norfolk. You're there as well. Buckinghamshire, good morning. Bearing in mind, I don't think these have ever even been seen on air in Hobbymaker. I think these are... Have you bought these to Hobbymaker before, Debbie?
No, I don't think we've bought the iris folding yet to Hobbymaker. So, yeah, this is a great deal to get in there because I'm sure at some point we will bring those dies in.
Do you see the butterfly on the right-hand side of the screen in a second? I think, again, it's using the blues in here. So you've got the black and the blues to be able to create something like this. I don't know whether we've done the iris folding dies, as you said, here on Hobbymaker yet, but they are on the Crafter's Companion website if you want to learn a bit more. There's lots of tutorials, as always. And we had a bit of a look on Pinterest this morning. Yeah. Oh, my word. Some of the artwork that you could create is amazing. There's the green, blue and pink one. So these are designed with iris folding in mind, but there is so much that you can do with 1-inch strips. And I suppose it would take a long time to cut all these yourself.
And to get them exact.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult. I mean, we do the most amazing guillotine, which is brilliant, but actually being able to just have them at hand and use them for so many different things is incredible.
Well, yeah, backgrounds, borders, like you said, die cutting. I never sort of think about it, but there are a lot of dies that are smaller that you're going to be able to use. I always just think about larger pieces of card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas actually, this is great. And if you don't have that much storage, if you don't have that much, you know, room to be able to keep all of your card stock, these are really useful to be able to take on the move and take with you instead of lugging around, you know, larger pieces of card stock.
Totally. How many times as us as crafters that we put a die onto a piece of card and cut round it and it's just a small piece that we need off. You've got them at hand to just grab, put your dies on there and cut them out. It's amazing. You'll be shocked how many sort of little flowers, butterflies, or any sort of little embellishments that you've got in die form. If you've got a mini, even better, a Gemini Mini, you could run them through, get your die cuts in seconds.
And like you said, actually, for butterflies, for flowers, for the dresses, for sentiments, these are all the ideal colours, aren't they? You've got lots of greens in these. You've also got all of your beautiful yellows. You've got your pinks. You've got a great, of course, having black's going to be really, really useful in there as well. So to get all 4 packs, going to remind you, should be £20. We're half price today. Just to say good morning. Just to say thank you for waking up with us. Collector in South Yorkshire, you're there. Veronica, Susan. Good morning in Worcestershire as well. Karen, everyone making the most of that brilliant prize. It's only while stocks last. There's people multi-buying on these. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Okay. I will remind you about these throughout because we've got hundreds of those and we have never had them on air before. There's multi-buys in. I'm really not surprised. Well done on those. One of, I think, the reasons I think a lot of people might get into doing card making is because of Christmas. Let's face it, it's the time of year that we send the most cards, isn't it?
It is, absolutely that. Yeah, I think we forget about that. And a lot of people, I say a lot of people that aren't in, so my family, friends, they say Christmas in June, July.
Oh yeah, you need to start now.
But you have to start. It's the whole point of getting them in early because it is, you're exactly right, Vicky. It's the most cards that we send to anybody. Well, depending on how many people you know for birthdays, I suppose, but you do make an awful lot of Christmas cards. I know people that make cards for charity, they make them for their craft stands to sell. Our paper pads are all in-house designs, so as long as you make something with a paper pad, you can make and sell as many as you want, which is incredible.
See, that is a game changer in terms of the prices that we're going to do for you this morning. If you are thinking of doing craft fairs, you've got to start thinking about it now, really, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Especially if you're going to be making, and we're going to make it super, super affordable to make sure that you can make lots of money, sell at craft fairs, score fates, on Etsy, however you want to do it. Now, what I love about these paper pads is they are double-sided. You get 36 sheets, and the designs have got coordinating papers with them as well, haven't they?
They have, yeah. I love this one. I think we, as a company, are very good at doing paper pads, and what we're also good at is offering versatility. I actually like the darkness of this pad. It's not very often that you see a Christmas pad that has that real sort of vintage feel, but with those darker colours, because it actually makes them look really stylish. They look so classic and beautiful designs. And the way they're done, it almost looks like there's real snowflakes falling in there. They are incredible paper pads.
I like that it's wintry as well, as opposed to really Christmassy.
Absolutely.
So if you want to send more of a wintry card that's not necessarily for someone for Christmas, you've got some really, really lovely wintry scenes there. And like you said, having that dark background, I think really, really makes some of those scenes really pop, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And there's the snippability on this pad I like. So those little houses, you could literally cut around those, around the rooftops, and just have them like edged on the bottom of a card. They would look amazing.
So don't just think of these as a 12 by 12. Debbie, you said that your favourite size to work with and you think the most sort of versatile size is the 12 by 12.
Absolutely. I mean, straight away, one page gives you 4 toppers for a 6 by 6 card.
Oh,
I mean, that's one page. And you can the snippability into these. I mean, looking just at that page where you've got those, the houses, you could decoupage that pad. So if you wanted to make a card but decoupage those houses, you can snip those out. You can then take the roofs off and decoupage them up. There's so much you can do with that. What I also love about our paper pads is they are, peeking round. They're uncoated, which means whatever you want to add on to them, you can, because they're not coated. You can stamp onto them, you can ink them, you can emboss them, you can tear the edges. There's so many different things. Isn't it beautiful?
I love the Christmas puds.
So lovely. And also, don't forget about all your construction crafting that we do at Christmas. So your cracker making, which would be amazing, box making, envelopes. We're going to show you how to do sort of envelopes and boxes throughout the show. But yeah, there's so much you can do with a paper pad.
Now these only launched last week. These are really, really new to the show. So not only have you got all of these really lovely different sort of patterned papers, you've also then got coordinating. So this is a really lovely green. It matches in with the baubles perfectly. This one, you've got that speckle sort of snowfall. You've also got some plains that again match in perfectly. It's all double-sided. Look at the green as well. So nothing goes to waste.
No, not at all. And they're real muted colours. And it also means that if you want to use those throughout the year, just use those plainer sides, which aren't Christmassy at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Good idea. $14.99. This is brand new, only last week. So if you missed the show, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is your chance to get your paper pad for just £14.99. Right, Laura, I think this one's the winter solstice, isn't it? Have we got the wrong graphics in? Sorry, I think that's my fault. So you've got the winter solstice or the winter's tale. I can show you them both. This is the winter's tale, which is on your screen. What we'll do is we'll load this winter solstice, which is the one that we've just been looking at. This one's a winter's tale. And in here, oh, this is absolutely my cup of tea. This is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's very pretty, this one. If you want that real icy, crisp, lovely scenery for your Christmas, yeah, this is definitely the one for you. This is going to be great for your scrapbooking, your box making. It is amazing.
Oh, I love that. Still, look, you've got those darker scenes in here as well that really make the colours pop. I love that.
It looks really 3D, doesn't it,
It does. So you said they're all designed in-house?
Yes, we have. In fact, there's quite a funny story. Her name is Faye, and Faye designs all our paper pads, so they call her Faper Pad.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, I love that. This is what I love about Crafters Companion, is that you're all sort of one big family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody has their own, role within.
Oh,
within the company.
absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, we do have some of the best designers and best people in Crafters Companion, and we do all work so well and so closely together. So having that story behind everything is amazing. But yeah, she loves her new title, Faper Pad.
But even framing some of these, you could literally put them in like a box frame.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
I mean, yeah, cheap, really, like you say, decor, which is amazing. So yeah, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
All £14.99. Bearing in mind, like you said, just that one here, you could cut them straight into 4 and you've got 6 by 6 card toppers.
Yep, totally.
Straight away?
Straight away, yeah. But they're great for any size card, your 12 by 12. You don't have to ever worry that you haven't got the right paper size for anything, any project that you're doing, because a 12 by 12 is going to cover everything.
And they are all 180 GSM.
Yeah, all our paper pads that we've got on today are 180 GSM, which are a really good weight. So even if you want to make sort of boxes, now obviously if you're going to make boxes where you want something heavy in them, you want to reinforce the boxes. So what I would suggest is making them out of a 300 GSM cardstock and then adding these papers as decoration. Yeah. But actually, if you're just making general little boxes that you want to just put socks and little bits like that, chocolates in, they're going to be ideal weight just to make them for.
So you get 36 sheets. So how many replicas do you have? So when I say replicas, how many of each design? So 1, 2, 3.
3, is there?
3 of each design. So if you do want to layer up and do like your decoupage, then perfect for that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, you've got that to do. I think there's just so many different ways. You could distress your edges as well, so use your scissors or your paper distresser and distress the edges. Use your ink, use your heat embossing on them. You can emboss, so don't ever think that you can't emboss a piece of pattern cardstock, because it looks amazing to add that detail into it as well.
And look at the coordinating papers. They look
Amazing.
absolutely beautiful. To make your envelopes out of the coordinating.
Yep.
So, oh, that would look gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Just £14.99. So that's your winter's tale. Remember, sorry about the confusion with the winter solstice, but you've seen them both now. We've also got vintage snowman, which who doesn't love a vintage snowman, eh? Look at this. Now, this is a bit different, actually, Debbie.
It is a
because
bit
look,
different, yes.
It's split into 4 scenes.
Yeah, so a few of the pages at the front, you are getting your scenery, which I just love. And this is exactly what I was saying earlier about cutting them into 4, 1 page, and you've got instant cards.
Hang on. Surely that price is wrong. They're all £14.99, aren't they? They should be. I would make the most of that, because that is a computer error. It's coming at £11.99 and we're not going to argue with it. If you want it, this is the one to go for. Look at that.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love this red, and it matches in with the presents and the stockings on the tree perfectly, doesn't it?
It is lovely, isn't it?
It's got a matte finish as well to it, hasn't it? Which
It has,
actually
yep.
is really, really lovely.
Yeah, uncoated, really lovely. Yeah, all our papers, paper pads, they feel amazing.
You can't see on screen, I don't think, but in the background it actually says Merry Christmas as well. Can you just about see? Really clever that it gives it that sort of three-dimensional effect, doesn't it, Debbie?
Yeah, it's those added details, isn't it? And actually, you'll be really shocked how much detail people take into account when they see them.
Oh, I love it. Honestly, Laura's saying, with all these Christmas pads, she says, I'm so excited for Christmas now. She was like, I want it to be Christmas like now. I love Christmas.
I love Christmas too. It is my favourite time of year. Well, I say it's my favourite time of year. I'm a summer person. I don't like the cold. Christmas is the only thing I like about winter.
Yeah, yeah. I love the build-up. I do love the build-up. Look at this. Oh, the lantern. See, that doesn't need to necessarily be Christmassy, does it?
No, not at all. And if you use some
Magical.
of your glitter markers or your sparkle pens, you could add that to the lighting and it would just make it sort of really sparkle.
Wow, yeah, that's a great idea. Can I remind you, this price is wrong. There is no way that should be £11.99. All of these paper pads should be £14.99. Laura says, I'm not questioning it, we're just going for it. Now, these are lovely that you can cut into strips, actually. They lend themselves to being like around the bottom of cards as well.
Absolutely. And I think also these paper pads give you a lot of freedom with children as well. There's lots they can do with these paper pads, and at the price they're at, you don't mind letting them have a few sheets.
That's a good idea, actually. We've got 6 weeks at home with children at the moment.
Absolutely. Get
Why
them to
not?
make your Christmas cards now.
Good idea. Because when it comes to it, I think you want to get involved in all the festivities and you don't have time
Absolutely.
to be making. So it's a good idea at the moment to be thinking ahead. £11.99. You've got beautiful, beautiful imagery on this one, and coordinating sheets as well. Look, it's got the same colours. It says Merry Christmas in the background. It's got snowflakes falling. It's got beautiful stars on there as well. £11.99, all about price. Bearing in mind, your price per sheet on that is crazy. 36 sheets at £11.99. Bearing in mind they are double-sided, 180. It's 33 pence a sheet, Debbie.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's really good for 12 by 12, isn't it?
It's very cheap.
It is. Please do not think that reflects the quality.
Not at all, yeah, not at all.
Really
I think
valid.
most people now know us at Crafts Companion that, yeah, we do not skimp on quality, that's for sure, and the paper pads are amazing.
We've got one other paper pad that's Christmassy. And it's, the last time I think I was here was when we launched this. It's the Frosty and Bright, and it's beautiful. It's Sarah's latest signature collection, isn't it?
It's so lovely, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely beautiful. The colour tones on here, these really sort of muted pastel tones, beautiful sparkle throughout. And not real sparkle, it just looks sparkly, which is, again, a very clever way of how Faye does her paper pads, because it does look like it's sort of got that sparkle in there.
Oh, my word. I adore this. Absolutely adore this. You've got the most stunning wintry scenes. It reminds me of a certain... I'm just going to say, let it go. Let it go, let it go. These colours are absolutely gorgeous. The pinks and those frosty blues. Oh, my word, look at that one. It's very glamorous, isn't it? A very glamorous Christmas. Look at all of the lovely designs. The pinks are gorgeous. And you're getting 4 of each, that dreamy sort of winter wonderland collection, all for $14.99. 12 by 12s. Remember, these were, it says new today. They've actually, I think this one has been on air before. We've just not changed the graphics since the last time I was here. It was on about a month ago when I was here, and they are absolutely stunning. This was the latest collection, only launched though this year. A Sarah's signature collection, just $14.99. Don't forget you're getting 4 of each. They're double-sided, so you've got the complementing sheet as well. Just $14.99. Which one are you going to be doing a bit of a demo?
I can do you pick which one.
Oh, my word. Laura, you choose. Which one's in the lead? Which one's the most popular, Laura? Vintage Snowman is in the lead. Should we have a bit of a closer look at that?
Yeah, absolutely, because it really is such a beautiful one. So we'll definitely have a look at that one.
Perfect. $14.99 for all your 12 by 12 sheets. If there's anything else that you would like to see, if you want to have a closer look at anything else, this is what's great about the morning shows. We've got so much that we can bring you in the next hour and a half, so let us know if you want us to bring anything forward. Right, Debbie, over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we take a look at this one, I'm just going to take out that first page.
And they literally just tear out, but you're not going to rip.
You're not going to rip them at all. It's really lovely quality. Now, I can't tell you, if you've not had one of our paper pads, I can't tell you how nice this feels as paper. It's got a really lovely mateness to it, which is beautiful. Now, the first one I'm taking out, because straight away, all I'm going to do is run this through my guillotine. So we're just going to take that to the edge, so I know that there's 6 inches right there. And then we're
oh my word, this is a lovely guillotine.
Oh yeah, the
First
guillotine.
time I've seen this one.
Oh, the guillotine. I have to tell you, I've had lots of guillotines in the past, and never have I had one as good as this one.
So has it got you've got sort of like a ruler on the top there? I know you were just following literally the lines, but it has got markers.
It has got markers, yeah. So what's great about the guillotine is ours is the only guillotine out there that has a scoring tool with it.
Okay.
A built-in scoring tool. The reason being, you can see it has these lines going down. So if I want to create a border going down here, I can just pop this. Let's say I want to pop that onto here. I can run my tool down there, and we can actually mark that line, so we can make an actual, if I want to do a border. Yeah. If you're doing a normal everyday card, you've got that scoring tool to do that. You've also got your little foot, so this is great for your 12 by 12. I pull that out, it then becomes your bigger piece of card. So let me just get another piece of card out. So let's just take that one out. I mean, look how nice they come out.
Yeah.
None of the others fall out as well, which is great. But it means, look, I have a massive platform, the whole entire for my, so this actually goes up to 13 inches.
That's really good.
Which is very good, yeah. It means I can plan what I want on here. So if I want to trim my card down to an A4 in size, let's say, I can take that down. And now I know that an A4 size is 8 1/4. And I'm trying
that's so satisfying. I think that's my favourite crafting sound.
It's really lovely, isn't it? And I think, is it 11? I can't really remember. I'm not going to worry too much, so, but we will do, I think it's 11 3/4, but we'll just do 11. So being able to do that. But if I then want to trim multiple pieces of cards, so I know that this piece is 12 inches. So let's cut that in half. Pop that together. That's 2 pieces there that we can
you
cut
can double
through.
it up.
Yeah, we can just continue to, so let's do 3.
Oh, so that makes it so much better.
And then I've got 8 pieces there. I can trim through that as well. So we can then go down to our 2 inches, and every single piece of those is exactly the same size.
And you've got 4 layers then you're going
And we have 4 layers there, yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of cardstock, yeah. Which, bearing in mind, that's 180 GSM each piece. And it's self-sharpening. So the thing with our guillotines is Leanne went to a sword manufacturer, not a knife manufacturer. So it's actually got a saw blade in here. And every time you can hear that slicing, it's sharpening each time.
So you're not having to replace those blades?
You don't have to replace the blades.
That's
You've got the safety mechanism in here. So this plastic piece here, not only does it hold your card underneath, when you place your hands on there, it's got this piece that goes higher. So you can't put, your hands can't slip.
Right.
Which means you've got that safety factor as well.
Yeah, because that would scare me. But also, one, it makes it look quicker and you get really accurate, instead of veering off with scissors maybe.
Absolutely.
You've got the accuracy, but the scoreboard's brilliant. It's only £40, by the way. It is on the show if you do want one of the scoreboards.
It's so good as well. And if I just show you, I'm just going to make sure that we've got that completely level before I do anything. But even if I just pick one piece and I go down, I know that I'm going to get that precision that's going to reach tip to tip, which will be identical along the top. You can see that's brilliant. So you can see it's exactly the same, and that's a really good tester of having a good guillotine, because the guillotine should be able to give you that matchingness on each side, which is identical. So you can see there exactly side by side. In a lot of guillotines I've had, and the people will write in and say this as well, there's a tiny increment out, so then when you put them together and your mats and layers don't go. Our guillotines don't do that. They're amazing, so they're very clever at what you do.
Sorry, we digressed a bit there. I didn't mean to talk about that, but I've not seen that one on the show, and it's
yeah, and it's
great.
such a good guillotine to have. So just with one of your pages we've cut out, we've got our page toppers. You don't have to do a lot more to those. You could put them straight onto your front of your card blank, stamp a little sentiment on there. You've got your ready-made Christmas cards. So the kids will love doing those, and you're getting multiple ones of those in your actual pad.
I'm not surprised this is the most popular, by the way, because this is the one that we have actually taken down to £11.99, and we don't know why on earth it is that price, but what we like it. I don't know if it could stay at that price. If I were you, I'd just buy that now before they realise that we've dropped the price. All the others are £14.99.
Right, I am going to bring in my boxer board. The boxer board is on the show. Now, what the boxer board is good for is literally making boxes, but also just doing any of your sort of score lines or whatever you want to make with your cardstock. So I just took my piece of card, which I've just trimmed 11 inches by 8 1/4. It doesn't matter what size you do, but I know now that I need to, let me bring in a scoring tool. I'm going to halve this by 5 1/2. So I'm going to come across at 5 1/2 here, and I'm just going to score that down the centre.
Hang on a second. So on screen, you've got the boxer board and the scoreboard. I've just realised that that's half price, isn't it? Is that half price? Hang on.
Are we on the... Oh, is that the price for it? 14.
Both. That's for both. Am I? Is that right?
Wow.
£14.99. Aren't they supposed to be £14.99 each, Laura? So you get the boxer and you also get the envelope creator.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing.
For £14.99.
That's an absolute steal. We're going to be showing you the Envelobox maker as well and how that
Envelobox. Right, so what's the difference between an Envelobox or
so an Envelobox, so it's an envelope box. So the Envelobox, which was the Enveloper, which was the original.
Okay.
The original was called the Enveloper, which was Sarah's first product that she made, and that's the one that made and we used to do it in an MDF, so it was first made in MDF. So let us know if you still got that original MDF board, because I know there are still some flying around. Then we started manufacturing them in the can't think what it's called. It's called something something. It's gone out to totally out of my head, but plastic. Yeah. Plastic. Right, so I've just done that in half. Then what I want to do is I want to take my other half point, and I'm going to actually use my, we can use this. Just going to make sure we've done this halfway. I'm going to put a little mark at the 4, and then I'm going to come down from that 4 as well. So all I'm doing is that halfway point. And then what I want to do is move that around to that halfway point. So where I've done this half one, I'm going to just use this to go straight down there. And then we're going to turn that round and we're going to go to the other point. So that's creating like a triangular point here. And then we're going to do the same the other way around. So I'm going to find that centre point again. So let me just check I've got that the right way. Can't see with these lights because they're so bright. It's making sure I've got the identical line. So I'm just going to go up there, meet up with that line, turn that round, meet up with that next line. There we go. And then what that's doing straight away, in fact, I'm going to do it the other way so we've got the pattern. Let's move this out of the way. And also, you've seen me use that on my my Ultimate Pro. You don't need to have an Ultimate Pro to use it. It's just that they're designed to fit into those. Okay. So if you did want to go for that Envela box, then it will. You can use them on their own. But yeah, if you haven't got one, take advantage of that. And then all I'm doing is scoring all these lines in. You can see how well this scores and folds this paper. You get no cracking. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful.
I didn't realise how important that was, because if you just try and fold cardstock ordinarily, it doesn't matter how good the cardstock is, it just won't look professional, will it? Unless you do it on a scoreboard.
Yeah, not at all. Now think of all the favour boxes you could be making. That just makes a little triangular box. All you're going to do is put holes in each piece there, put a bit of ribbon through, and you've created that triangle box straight away out of one piece of your cardstock. So quite amazing what you can do with it, and how many different designs you can use with a 12 by 12 paper pad, which is why that's my size to use, because there's so much more versatility in those. But you do what suits you in those ones, and go for whatever one you like.
I'm pleased you've shown the boxes, actually, because I would think, oh, are they heavy enough paper to be able to do it? But actually, if you're not putting too much weight in it, that's going to be perfect, like you said, for favour boxes or little chocolates. I'm thinking on a table at Christmas, do you do table gifts or anything like that? Your homemade crackers. Instead of having a cracker, you could do things like that. Are you having a winter wedding? Some of these paper pads, as I said, don't necessarily scream Christmas at you. That one would be perfect if you're having a December wedding. And this is from the, Ollie got married on the 23rd of December. Oh, a friend got married. Just in case Vicky's watching, no, he didn't have a wedding on the 23rd of December. He knows his wedding anniversary was when, Ollie? Yeah? May the 14th. Oh, he knows. He knows. Oh, bless him. The vintage snowman, by the way, is supposed to be $14.99. This is the paper pads that we're using. And these are perfect for favour boxes. Another great one for craft festivals. Imagine if you make your own, I don't know, we've got Jewellery Maker coming up after us. You make your own jewellery. To be able to, I know a lot of people mix, their mediums and different crafts. Imagine gifting any jewellery that you've made. Would you like to have a gift box? It's an extra, I don't know, an extra £5 or something. I would definitely do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can make these in different sizes. So there you go, just tying a little bit of ribbon on, creating those little boxes. And that's really quick. And you can do them whatever sizes. It is just a case of making those top points and just making those triangle pieces in them. And if you made smaller ones, you could hang them on the tree and put little tree gifts in them as well.
Ideal. Imagine, you just pick something off the tree, just hanging on the tree. When you go to the hairdresser or something, and they have little treats on the tree that you can put. You can put like little miniature bottles of gin.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice idea. Oh, the other thing is you could use them for Christmas weddings, for little favour boxes on the table, which would look really cute as well.
Yeah, lovely. The pad that we're looking at, by the way, is this one. It's the vintage snowman. It's not all Christmas this morning, by the way. We've still got lots more to bring you, but just to remind you, all of the other winter 12 by 12s are $14.99. For some reason, our computer has decided to discount this one for you this morning. So thank you for waking up bright and early. Definitely take advantage. There's the lantern one we were looking at, and I love your idea of maybe putting some metallics or glitters on to make it even sort of more sparkly. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just £11.99. And this one, as we said, is slightly different to the others, that they're already sectioned into 4x4, into 6x6 theirs as well. Just literally chop them between and you've got 4 toppers. Okay, we have got more paper pads to bring you, lots of different collections. Don't forget to check out. And also, I'll remind you after this about the early bird. Stay exactly where you are. We're back just after this.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk.
When you purchase anything on Hobbymaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobbymaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobbymaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobbymaker.
Here at Hobbymaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobbymaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobbymaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated and get inspired with Hobbymaker.
It couldn't be easier to watch Hobbymaker. You can join us on Sky, Freeview, on our website or on YouTube, so you can watch at home or on the go. Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobbymaker. Hello, welcome back. Those of you that are just waking up with us, my name's Vicky. I'm joined with Debbie from Crafter's Companion. You're here this afternoon as well, Debbie, are you?
I am, yeah. I have a double special this afternoon with something brand new as well. We're carrying on a Christmas theme to what we've been doing this morning. So, yeah, I've got some amazing Christmas dies, which are going to be amazing.
Brand new Christmas.
Absolutely brand new. Yeah, they haven't been launched anywhere actually yet. So, yeah, today is the launch day. So, yeah, nice 2 hours. Yes, 2 o'clock, 2 till 4.
Brilliant. Those of you that are just waking up with us, don't panic. I can recap the early bird for you because, oh my word, it's a really good one today. It's the first time that we've had 1-inch Crafter's Companion paper strips on the show. Yeah, that's it. We've got loads of different colours. You've also got the pinks and the greens, and I love the fact that you've got the solids and you've also got the spots.
Yeah, they're amazing, aren't they? I love having a paper pad that, paper strips even, where you are getting those patterns and the solids, which are amazing. So not only do they coordinate together, they're just going to work brilliantly with whatever you put them onto.
How often do you reach for an A4 cardstock or paper and you're thinking, I just need to cut out a butterfly or a flower, or I just need, a bit for a sentiment. The fact that you don't need to dip into your big stash to be able to do this. If you're on the move, if you're going to classes or workshops, you could do so much die cutting with this, as well as all of your other.
Yeah, absolutely. These are also papers that you can give to the kids to put into their bit boxes and that they can use just for whatever they want. They're always scribbling onto scraps and doodling. But actually, you're right, just for us crafters, these are great just to reach to have a strip that we can just completely just stamp a sentiment onto. We can emboss one and we can make strips, we could do backgrounds with them. And also, if you've just joined us, you can also use them for your iris folding as well, which is amazing.
You could make paper chains with them, couldn't you?
Oh,
link them all together.
That's a brilliant idea. I love that.
Remember?
How have we not thought about that?
They're called paper chains.
Paper chains, yeah.
Laura got really excited. She was like, what are they called? We were like, the paper chains. No, but what are they called?
Paper chains.
Paper. They're called paper chains, Laura. They are. There's not an official name. They're paper chains. Oh, well, maybe at Laura's school they gave them a name. What did they call them at your school, Laura?
Fancy paper chains?
Surely. Well, are you from up north? No,
no,
you're down south.
Yeah, I'm down south, me. Londoner originally.
I know, because where is Crafters Companion?
They're up
office?
north, so up in
near
Durham, yes.
They're near you, Laura. And yeah, if Debbie's saying they're called paper chains, they're called paper chains. We've dropped it half price. That makes it £2.50 per 108 sheets. Now, we can do them individually. They're supposed to be £4.99 each. They are £4.99 each. It's the first time that they're here, so you're getting them half price today. You're buying 2, you're getting 2 free. And I love that you're getting all of these beautiful, bright colours that are going to be so useful for lots of your projects. We also mentioned earlier on, we haven't yet done it on Hobbymaker, but iris folding. I know lots of our crafters love iris folding, and the results that you can get are amazing. Now these, I think, were these designed with iris folding in mind then, Debbie?
They were. Yeah, we brought out some iris folding dies. You can still get them on Crafters Companion website, and hopefully we'll bring them to Hobbymaker at one point. But these are the ones that you can use with your, and they don't just have to be iris folding from Crafters Companion. Any iris folding that you've got in your stash and you want some extra papers for, these are ideal for them.
Brilliant. So they are 6 inches long by 1 inch. And the thing is, to be able to get them all exactly the same, if you're cutting from your stash or if you're cutting them yourself, it's going to be quite difficult actually, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's a lot of work to cut that amount of papers out, of 1 inch in size, yeah. So you definitely want to get these.
Yeah, for £2.50 each. That's crazy good. You can't get them at that price anywhere else. It's only as our early bird special today. So check out on those as soon as you can. Well done everybody who was multi-buying on these earlier. Right, what should we do next? Sorry, Laura. Don't forget, by the way, we also have the Totally Tiffany storage that is on Debbie's desk. They are coming up. I love a bit of storage. Everything is on pre-order if you want to shop ahead. Anybody who, you know, has got to go out at 7 or anything and we haven't shown them, don't panic. They're all on the website. You can purchase them and everyone will pay the final price. Now, garden gnomes, Debbie.
Oh, I love this pad. If you want to really cheer up your day, cheer up your crafting, have something that's really fun, this pad is for you. So this is great. So the back of the paper pad, you have got actual scenery papers that you can trim out and use as your scenes for anything. But these have the most fun, beautiful, coloured papers that I've seen in a long time.
Oh,
I know, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
They are, again, double-sided, Debbie.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we always do double-sided, and I know some people, you know, don't like it because they feel it's wasteful. But actually, when you're making 3D projects, it does give you a lot more value for your money, and you are getting a few of the sheets in each design, which is amazing.
I love these. £14.99. And like you said, there's a lot of designs. If you're making your own envelopes, if you open anything that you see both sides, it's brilliant that you have got the detail on both. And actually, if it were plain, it's going to be not seen anyway. So actually, I think it's less wasteful to be able to have
absolutely
double-sided. Oh, I love those stripes. They are beautiful.
They're great, aren't they? And so much versatility when you think of all the borders you could be using there.
Yeah, cutting them with I'm thinking like a dress, die cutting them with a dress, how gorgeous the stripe will look. Florals, again, for your butterflies, your flowers. You could die cut these, but or you could fussy cut them, lay them up, decoupage.
Absolutely, yeah, they're really pretty papers. I love the papers in this one. This is a really just fun, happy, smiley paper pad.
No coating on these either, they're all sort of matte finish.
All matte finish, so uncoated, so you can ink on them, you can rip into them, you can use them for borders, use them for your die cut and your embossing, your construction. Paper pads just go for so many different things. We have become, I think, a nation of paper pad addicts. I know people that buy multiple pads at a time when they get a favourite one. I'm definitely guilty of that. I have favourite paper pads in my stash and I always buy about 3 or 4 of them.
Well, how often, as Crafter's Companion, do you reproduce paper pads?
No, we don't.
You don't?
We don't.
So once they're gone, they're gone?
That's it, yeah.
So if you love one and you want to, you know, make lots of cards, or if you find that they're ideal for spring, for Mother's Day, for birthdays. This is one that's actually quite good for lots of generic cards, actually.
Absolutely.
For new babies, for new homes,
Yes,
for
totally.
congratulations, for good luck. There's lots of different occasions.
Oh,
that this is gonna be
absolutely.
useful
It will cover everything, won't it? And even I think that will cover some in there for Christmas. So I think that one is a pad that will cover loads of different things.
That's brilliant. So if I were you, at these prices, like you said, stock up. If there's one that you really like, that you know that you get on with, don't think, oh, well, you know, I'll wait until next time, because there might not be for next time. Grab them whilst you can, just $14.99. One of our most popular paper pads that we've ever had, in fact, one of the most popular collections, it wasn't just the paper pad that was really popular, was the Sunflower collection. This is like watercolour. Oh, gosh. I've not seen
It's so
this
lovely.
before.
So I have 2 favourites this year so far, and the Sunflower is one of them.
Oh, sorry, I'm just being nosy and looking at myself. Look at that!
I know, it's so lovely, isn't it? There's something really beautiful about a sunflower, isn't there?
Oh, my word. These are stunning. Right, I just want this, like you said, home decor.
Yep, absolutely. It's so beautiful. If you like things like your Mod Podge, you can decoupage these out, cut them out and put them onto your vases and things
What's
like
Mod
that.
Podge?
Mod Podge is like a varnish, and it dries hard and clear, and it's dishwash proof and washing up proof, and you can literally paint it over to the top of anything paper crafting. So you could put it on like so if you just cut one sunflower out, put it onto a glass jar, put the Mod Podge over the top, and it would seal it all onto that.
Oh, that is clever.
Yeah.
That is really clever. I'm thinking again for weddings. I know lots of people use sunflowers at weddings, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
These would be beautiful for wedding stationery. Or, I mean, I did lots of my own decorations at my wedding. This would be beautiful. Because you pay so much, don't you, for wedding decor?
Oh, so
$14.99. You'd be able to make loads of things.
Yeah,
Again, I'm thinking of the little favour boxes that you made.
Oh, it would be perfect. In fact, that one with the sunflowers in the corners, if you angled that right with your little favour boxes, you could,
Those
make
ones,
some
yeah.
just I mean, look at the depth of colour in there. It's so beautiful.
And even the coordinating papers are like works of art in themselves, aren't they? Thinking for photo frames, they'd be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
sunset shade is stunning, and the greens, look at these. All just $14.99, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most popular paper pads, and one of the most popular collections that we've ever had at Hobbymaker. Includes 36 double-sided printed sheets. There are, again, 180 GSM. All of them are 187 GSM. They literally just pull it out, really, really easy to use. We've got another Sarah signature. I've just realised the time. I was thinking we're going to fly through these, but actually it's lovely to be able to spend a bit of time going through them.
Oh,
a bit
yeah,
more
you
in
do
depth.
have to really just take in the beauty of these paper pads, because we often just think, well, it's just a paper pad, but actually it's so much more than just a paper pad. This is just stunning.
This is another Sarah signature, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
And look at the price. I have
Wow.
no idea why this has been dropped as well, but you can make the most of it this morning. I love those blues.
Yeah, this is just beautiful. This was such a popular collection and a popular pad when this one come out.
It's called Dancing Dragonfly. It's absolutely beautiful. I love these deeper shades. Are you one for more of a darker background then?
Yeah, I like darker shades, darker backgrounds, yeah.
That lily pad one is stunning. Is this designed by Faye as well,
It
in-house?
is, yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
£13.49. I'm not very good at all the flicking through these books. Do you have a technique, Debbie?
No, I think you're
Teach me.
doing
Am I
really
doing
well.
all right?
Yeah,
Thank
you're doing
you.
all right, yes. It's
Oh.
hard actually with a 12 by 12 because they are big pads.
They are. Can I show you in comparison? Because it's hard to see sort of perspective on screen. But this is your 8x8, so you can see the difference here. You've got huge amounts of paper in these
Yep.
pads. They're weighty as well, so if you're multi-buying this morning, you're only going to be paying one postage and packaging for these. Look at that. That is so magical, isn't it?
Wow, I never thought about that. You could go for all of these paper pads and still only pay $3.99.
It's crazy. $3.95 actually. $3.95, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow.
$3.95. Only one post and packaging all day long, and that's if you're purchasing from your Christmas range this afternoon. No matter how many times you check out, it's 1p&p, and that's weighty. If you go to the post office and you pop them on the scales, how much it's going to cost for your postage? Not going to be $3.95.
I think at least over £5 to post a
Just
paper
one of
pad.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, because of the size of it as well, and they'll be delivered to you safely and flat. They won't all get sort of folded and scratched up. They all come exactly to you like this, all for just £13.49. They're works of art, really, aren't they? See, that looks like metallic, but it's very clever, isn't it, how it's designed? That
Very
they look
clever.
sparkly and they're not foiled.
It looks spot foiled, doesn't it?
It does.
It's not. It's just the gold in it. It's incredible. Yeah, Faye does have an amazing way. We can always spot a paper pad.
Love that. Love it. Love it. They're all the designs on the back there. Just £13.49. What a beautiful gift for somebody as well. Who's getting into crafting. Okay, that's the Saricha signature. We also have vintage butterflies. I think pads like this are timeless and classic, aren't they? These are probably the ones that you are going to think of stocking up on. I'm thinking for boxes again, or for there's so many occasions that these are going to suit.
Yeah, your envelope boxes, your construction, anything you want to build, but also just your mats and layers, your card blanks. They're going to go such a long way. Think of all those embossing folds. You can emboss detail into these. Use your ink pads onto them, your heat embossing. You can draw directly onto these as well. So if you want to use your alcohol markers, you can add some more defined colours into them if you wanted to. Just so many things that you can do with paper pads.
What I love about this is actually, normally I would say there is the scene and then there's a coordinating one. Whereas with these, actually, which one would you say was the coordinating? Which would you say was the main one? They're all feature pieces. They're all worthy of a front of a card, aren't they?
Yeah. Your envelopes that you want to make, these are just going to look perfect. And then coordinating cards in them is just beautiful.
Yeah, I absolutely love these. And boxes as well, because you've got the details in the corners. They're going to be beautiful for that. Again, I'm thinking home decor. There's so many, even just framing them. Adding, I don't think you really need to add too much to these because there's such beautiful detail anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that our paper pads are all so different as well. So you've got a different, whatever tones that you want to add into them. I mean, these are really pretty. All your sort of real muted pinks and your lemons and greens. It's just perfect.
Anybody who is doing wedding stationery, or you know anybody that's doing wedding stationery, then yeah, these are beautiful for that. Or if you make wedding stationery, I think this is another one that's going to go with a lot of people's themes, whether they're having a rustic wedding, whether they're having quite a glamorous wedding, whether they're having whatever sort of theme they're having. I think this is going to suit them. It works. You've got all the different colours, whether it be the blue butterflies, the pinks, the roses. Oh, it's gorgeous. I've noticed as well, this is also not $14.99. This is also $13.49 today. So stock up whilst you can. Stock up whilst you can. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to do a little bit more demo, if that's okay with you, Debbie. We've got Country Lane.
So this is my other favourite of the year.
I bet it's so difficult to pick your faves, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I love them all, but there are certain ones that just stick out. So the Sunflower and the Country Lane were mine for this year so far.
Oh, wow.
I just love this one. This is right up my alley. This is just really pretty. I love sort of those greens and turquoises, the yellow and the oranges. Everything about this is so pretty.
So what would you be thinking of using this for then?
So I think this is a great one for all your card blanks. It's great for all your construction, your box making, your envelopes. Again, like with any paper pad, but I think it really does stand out to be a scrapbooked as well. I think there's lots of pieces in here that you can do your scrapbooking in, and really great for just using little parts of the picture everywhere in these pictures that you can see something. You can it's got a snippability, this paper pad.
I like that you've got your wood grain as well. You've got your wooden planks in there.
Yeah, which is perfect. I mean, that is great even if you want to use them in your backdrops of your photographs on your walls.
Yeah.
That wood grain is a really stylish one, and you're getting those different tones of wood grain in each one.
I think I found my favourite. Look at that.
No, look at it. It's beautiful.
Oh, and this one. Wow. Oh, my word. Those hydrangeas. Oh, gosh,
and
they're
the
gorgeous.
depth in them is incredible. They are beautiful.
That hasn't got gold foiling again, has it? It's just
looks
very
like it.
clever.
Yeah,
very clever. And look at you coordinating. They all match it beautifully. It's not just a solid, though. You've got such beautiful background patterns in there, and your wood grain's got such beautiful detail. Look at that one, again with the wood grain this time. Coordinating sheets and your focal. Oh, that one is beautiful as well. I can see why this is your fave, Debbie.
I do love it. It's become my go-to all the time. That's when I know something's my fave, because if I think off the top of my head what I want to use, I always go to Country Lane.
But wildflowers are so in as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Very, very in. Again, I mentioned it again, but for weddings, it's beautiful for wedding stationery. £14.99. Look at these. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, what would you like to show us?
Okay, so as I've got the Country Lane on
you might
top
as well.
here, I might
Just
as well
because.
use one of them. Yeah, absolutely. So let's just take one of our, I want one which has got, let's have this one
Yes,
here.
that was fine.
So we'll have that really pretty one. It really is a clever design. I love the fact that you almost look like you've got these gold leaves in there, but you can see it's not sparkly, but they do look like they're gold. You've got the coordinating on the back of these, which is amazing. So everything is going to match. So let's bring that boxer board in again. And this time, actually, I'm not going to do anything to the page itself. We're going to leave it as a 12 by 12 page. And it's what I love about working with a bigger sheet of card, because you can leave it as it is and not have to worry too much. So we're going to make a box out of this. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just check where it is, where I haven't got my glasses are. So box base is onto this side. Now, the reason I'm looking, I've got my box lid, which just here on your boxer board, it gives you a box lid side and a box base side, okay? You can only just see them. The reason we have them moulded in and not written on is so they're there for life. They're not going to wear away, so you know that you've always got that. So what we are going to do is I'm going to butt my card up to this side, but we're going to come in from here because it's our box base, and I'm going to come in to 4 inches, and we're just going to do 4 inches all the way round. So again, onto this side, go into that 4 inches, turn round. And the reason you're probably wondering why I'm going down twice. It's stretching the fibres of the card. And even though it's cardstock, I can still go down there and create those different effects. So what we are going to... Oh, that wasn't 4 inches.
Oh.
Which was very strange. Done it wrong already. I've butted it up to that side and gone to the wrong thing. So I'm just going to quickly, let's just pretend I didn't do that, and we'll do it the right way. So we're going to butt it up to this side of the box. I should have realised I was doing it. Then we're going to go into 4 inches. I thought it was weird. I thought that looked like I've got a smaller gap. So.
It is still very early in the morning, isn't it, Debbie? And like you say, you haven't got glasses on.
I know. I'm so bad at wearing my glasses, honestly. I just, and I think I'm going to have to learn to use them more and more. So, come in on the 4. That looks much better. Right, let's pop that over to that side. And then all we're going to do is I'm going to fold these pieces up. There we go. Just like so. And we're going to go all the way round. And making sure we've got that straight. And then just fold our next one up. And the next one. Now I like to do that first, so I've got all my score lines burnished in. So that gives my first box. Now what you could do, we could cut down these boxes, cut down the size and create flaps that we can tuck in. But actually I found that the easiest thing to do if you just want to make a box out of one sheet, we're going to go down to our actual design. So I'm just going to lock this piece in and just roughly go down to that centre. There we go, there. And we're going to crease those outer pieces. So I want to just find where it goes to the centre point, just like so. And then go to each one. And it is just a case of just doing it lightly to find your centre point. So if you're a little bit out, just move that across, and then we can go up that way. And then our last one, just going down. Again, finding that centre piece, slightly out. So we're just going to go across a little bit more. There we go. And then all we will do with those ones is bend those in. So this time we're going to just turn that on itself there, onto each corner. And this is a great way just to create quite a quick box, but you don't have to do too much with it. Again, just turning those pages in just to burnish that. And you can see how good quality this cardstock is. Because with normal papers it would be cracking, it wouldn't do what you want it to do. So as that comes in, all your points will meet.
Oh, that's lovely.
So you can either just cut, put a hole into each piece and tie that, and that creates that beautiful
little basket.
yeah, like a little basket. Or the other thing you can do is fold these directly in, just like so. And what I do want to do, we want to just make sure that our pieces are scored better in there. And then they will all just fold in to create an actual box. And you can see you created your actual box. Now, if you want a lid to that box, what you can then do, let's bring another piece of...
Would you stick that with red liner tape, or what would you stick it with?
No, don't need to stick it.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't stick it.
So you would just put holes in it and put ribbon, or not? You wouldn't even need to do that.
No, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring another piece of card in. Let's bring my guillotine back in. And we'll trim this down. Now, I want to create a lid for my box. So what we want to do is, I know that my middle section is 4-inch square. So we need 4 inches, and I only want to do it maybe 2 inches on each side.
Okay.
So let's do this to 8 inches. So I'm going to pop that to the 8-inch mark and trim that down. And then we will trim that one down to 8 inches as well. Put that through. So that one, 8 inches. So we've got 8-inch square. And then I'm going to bring my board back in. Now this time, with your boxer board, I'm going to do it the correct way. I can then go to my lid side. So I'm not going to butt it up to this side, I'm going to butt it up to the other side. And this side, we're going to come in at 2 inches. So I'm going to come in 2 inches there, and all the way round. And then again. And these are just a couple of things that you could do with your papers out of your 12 by 12. So then we're going to fold these ones in on each side. Now, because I've used the opposite end of my scoreboard, it gives me that extra increment to be able to go over the top of my box. Now this time I'm going to bring in my tape pens, or I would use red liner tape, but I've got my tape pens at hand, and then I'm just going to use my scissors. Now, how I make my box lid is I just go up onto that section and I cut a little triangle out. Doesn't have to be that neat, you just go around, and then I just rotate it. So around each piece, just trimming down, and then cut that piece off. The only reason I cut it off, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room, and it just makes it look really neat. Take that piece, and then our last one, just go up that section, again taking that triangle out and trimming the piece off. Just like so. And then we're just going to take, so you'd take probably your red liner tape, because that is your strongest glue. We do have that on the show.
Yeah, it's on pre-order.
Just for quickness, I'm just using our tape pens.
I think we have a bundle of red liner tape today. You get all different sizes as well, so I suppose it's useful to have different sizes of your red tape, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. They've all got a purpose, the red liner tape. Yeah, you've got your 3, your 6 and your 12mm. Yeah, and they all come into play.
Normally £29.98, today you're saving 20%, just £23.98, and you are getting all of those, well, 14 in the pack. 14 red liner tapes. That's going to go a really long way.
So this is a great little box to use, because you have your little box where you can just put whatever you want in there, and then you've actually got your lid to secure that all on the top there. And there you go.
Really good.
So out of 2 pieces of your thing, and that's quite a nice sort of, almost like a surprise box where it will just open up to reveal whatever you've got inside. But yeah, nice and quick and easy. Really easy to do. Or the other way to do it is you can make it into that little basket, put a little hole in all sides, put a ribbon there, and then you can just have an open basket as well.
That's a lovely technique. Thank you
Yeah,
very much, Tiffany.
really nice.
And beautiful in the pink. That, remember, was from the Country Lane paper pad, which is very, very popular indeed, always is. We're going to come back with the Totally Tiffany storage, as they're already selling on pre-order. They are brand new in today. Nobody's ever seen these on Hobbymaker before. 3 different sizes, with all the dividers, with the stickers as well, all coming up. If those of you that are new to Hobbymaker and new to Crafter's Companion, have a little look at this.
Hi, I'm Sarah Davies and I'm the founder of Crafter's Companion. Also, one of my hobbies that I do in my spare time is a little bit of investing in other businesses, so you might recognise me as one of the dragons on Dragon's Den. I started Crafter's Companion back in my university bedroom when I was just turned 21, and we design and develop and bring to market products for the papercraft community. So everyone who's into card making, I'd like to think that we are at the cutting edge of all the latest trends, the fabulous designs are out there, and we are researching the market, making the products that customers really want and need, and then bringing them to market, not here in the UK, but all over the world. So for me, Hobbymaker is so different to any other craft shopping channel I've ever worked with from anywhere in the world. The fact that you can do the falling price auctions, the fact that you can have the fixed price shipping for the day, the fact that all of your call centres are based here in the UK and you can offer an elevated customer experience is really all the things that really I know matter to our customers. So for you to be able to offer all of this and give me a platform as a manufacturer of amazing craft products to bring them to the UK market, I just feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobbymaker. Thank you for waking up bright and early with us this morning. If you have only just tuned in, have a look back through the website, see all the deals that we've already done on the amazing paper pads, early birds. There's still lots of items to show you in the next 45 minutes, including a bit of Totally Tiffany storage. So tell me the relationship with Crafter's Companion and Totally Tiffany.
Yeah, so a few years ago, Sarah used to go over to America and we used to do shows on HSN there.
Yeah.
We still do. And she got chatting with Tiffany, they become really good friends. And then
With Tiffany herself?
Tiffany herself, yeah. And it just naturally transpired that sort of there was a collaboration, and Sarah was like, well, actually, I think I'd like to, you know, our stuff will store in your stuff. Yeah. And it's sort of where it come from. And it's literally grown and grown and grown. And now Tiffany is a massive part of under the umbrella of Crafter's Companion, and she brings just amazing storage. What's nice about her storage, not only is it great for paper crafters,
yeah.
It's great for any crafters of any type, whether you are a cook, whether you are a sewist, whether you are someone that just loves to be organised at home, in office as well. These file folders are brilliant because they actually come with your actual tabs inside. So you get these little pockets. So not only can you put all your maybe recipe cards in there if you want to hold them, your photographs, all your little scraps. You might want to just keep things like your ribbons and your brads and all your accessories in there. Jewellery, we do Gemporia, the jewellery maker. So many things that you can keep in, all your little beads in little packets. You can organise now into these. I've got my paper pads in here. So, and what I like to do with mine is put in these in, use your papers or cut things out with them, like your flowers, your butterflies, and then you can actually store them in the little pockets that come with them as well.
That's a good idea.
Which is really good. They have a little tab here, so you can label whatever you're putting in there. They also come with a little holder. Let me just make sure.
And they're really robust, aren't they?
And they are really robust, yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things I absolutely love. Oh, that one doesn't.
There's 3 sizes, aren't there, today? So these are all brand new to us. The one that Debbie was showing there was a 6x6. This is the one that your graphic is for, which is your 12x12. So they are designed with crafters in mind, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I've been really naughty because I filled mine with a new range that's coming, and it's not here just yet. No one's seen it yet. But what I love, I've got a whole new Sarah signature collection in.
Oh, so if you are...
Yeah.
If you are, like you said, there's a lot of people who like to collect the whole collection. You could put them all organised in their own different storage box. And within the storage box, like you said, you not only get the file box, you also get 5 file pockets, and then you get 5...
Very naughty.
You always get the 5 labels as well. So when is that launch?
In a couple of weeks, I believe. So yeah, it's the very new Winter Sparkle collection. But the reason I've got it in there is every time I get a new collection, I have one of these that I keep the whole collection in. So they're great for that. It's got a carry handle, really robust, and that is literally a full collection that's in here. Everything, all the dies, the stamps, the paper pads, the A4 packs as well. I mean, I've got an A4 pack in there, so that goes inside as well.
Brilliant.
So everything you need in there. But obviously, if you just want to put your paper pads in here, which is perfect, I would say you'd fit 5 or 6 in there. I mean, that's quite a lot of space. And again, really tough. It's going to last you. Everything is amazing with Toty Tiffany.
You've got a different size, haven't you, that you bring in to the studio every time you come in with lots of you.
Absolutely, yeah. They're so good. What's nice about them is they're see-through, so you can pretty much see what you've got in them. You can put them on your shelves and they're just going to look nice. Being organised is something that we all love to be, don't we?
I think, especially since lockdown, I think we all spent so much time, didn't we, going through our cupboards, reorganising them all, getting yourself a bit organised. Things like that in your office, I don't know, I've got a folder where I keep all of my car bits and bobs, you know, all the paperwork for my car, or you keep all, like you said, if you're a crafter and you've got lots of buttons and sequins and ribbons and things, you're going to be able to keep everything really nice and organised, and you can see what you've got in where, like you said, because they're transparent. Handy that they've got a handle as well, so if you are taking them to workshops, to classes, up and down the stairs.
Absolutely, yeah, and you literally just pull them out. So if you have it that way,
good idea.
See. So I love this about Tiffany. She's thought about everything. You've got a label there, but if you was to put it that way, you've also got a label on the side as well. She doesn't just give you one option. So if you want to put them on the shelves and you've got a bookshelf that you want to put it on, you can label it from that side. It's ready to pull out, take with you away, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. And actually, even if you're not going anywhere, having a storage box like this, where you haven't got to pull out loads of different pads, you literally pull what box you've got out there, you undo your box, you can pick which paper pad, you've got your little stickers that come with it as well, where you can put them in here, so you know exactly what your paper pads are called. You can go to them, pick them out, and then you've got what you need there.
I suppose without playing paper pad Jenga, I can imagine a lot of people have them all piled up and they see which one they want, trying to pull it out, whereas actually you've got them all in their own section there.
Totally. They're amazing. Absolutely.
You do get the little labels that come with it, but they can be removed from there. So if you think, right, I've used that paper pad, I'm going to use them again, which obviously you're going to use them again and again, you can obviously change the labels to whatever you're storing in there. The size that's on your screen now is 8x8. Now, that's just £6.99.
Wow, is that what it is? That's amazing.
That is brilliant value, isn't it? Yeah. And what I like is that, you know, you can go to different stores, like the big Swedish store or different ones, and they aren't built for crafters.
They are, yeah.
These ones, they have thought about what we're going to need as crafters, sizes that we're going to need.
So Vicky, the Swedish store you were talking about, they do cubes. They do those cubes. This fits perfectly into them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you've got those storage cubes. You can actually put your 12x12s into them, and they fit absolutely perfect, which is amazing.
Fantastic. So we've got the 3 sizes. I say the large one was £8.99, the medium one £6.99. We also have the 6x6. This is how they come to you, by the way. How easy are they to construct, Debbie?
Oh, really? In fact, I love putting. That's one of my. It's really silly, isn't it? But I love constructing things, and putting them together is so lovely.
Okay.
They just, when you just smile because something really works.
Yeah.
And it just clicks in. So everything has been done for you. All you do is fold the tabs, pop them into the side. So you can see here. You see these side pieces here.
Yeah.
You literally just push. They push in. They just lock in and they click, so
Okay.
they don't come apart, so that you find difficulty actually getting them apart once they've gone in. So you can see those tabs fit absolutely perfectly in them, but there's something really satisfying about putting them all together because you have a click every single time, and they work. They just work absolutely perfectly.
It's an 11-piece box, so basically you get your file box, you then get 5 of your file pockets, and then you also get 5 of your labels as well to label it all up. Get yourself nice and organised. I think it eliminates, one, it's time saving, so you can spend more time actually crafting. 2, if you don't have a designated craft room, it means that you can actually, if you are in the mood to start crafting, you're not having to spend ages trying to find things, and then you end up saying, oh, do you know what, forget it, I'm not going to do it. You're able to just craft whenever you want to. And also, you end up saving money in the long run, because you probably think, oh, I don't think I've got any of that. I don't think I've run out of that. So you end up buying things again, whereas actually you can see what you've got.
You can see what you got, yeah, but it looks neat and tidy.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. So if you don't have, like you say, a designated room where you can have it, we've all got a cupboard or a bookshelf or somewhere we can store storage folders onto, and they're just great to have. But again, if you're someone that wants your recipes nice and filed, if you want your photographs nice and filed somewhere, and actually we're all very guilty of not storing photographs anymore because we've got them on our phone, or get them printed off, put them into these storage boxes, give them as a gift to somebody where they've got a storage for all their photographs to look back on, because there's so many things that we can use files with. But also office, we have so many people that work from home nowadays. Being organised in the office, these files are going to do the same for that as well. You just find the size that's right for you and use them as you see fit.
First time that these have been on air. Very, very popular. 6x6, 8x8 and 12x12s all available. The main graphic at the moment is for your 6x6. If you have got them in your basket, please do check out. We've got multi-buyers in today. Crafter in Somerset, Crafter in Kent. Don't forget to check out if you do want multiple of these. They are first time on air today, just £6.29. Should we do some of the 8x8 paper pads? We'll do the everyday scenes because Laura's first time seeing this one. 8x8, great size again. They'll fit lovely into your 8x8 folder. So if you're getting your folders today, this is why you've not seen it before, Laura, because these are brand new.
Yeah, we have 2 brand new ones on today, but we haven't got the other one in the studio, which is a shame. But yeah, this is beautiful. It does have all those different sceneries in the background, ones that you can really play around with. So you can use all your die cuts on there. I mean, that night sky one is just stunning. Then you've got all the sort of party ones, your streamers, the gingham. Everything about this pad is really good fun. You'll find that it's a good use for across all genders. So whatever card you're making, whether it's for your male, your female, your dads, your mums, you're going to find a page for something for everyone in this book.
Look at this. This is brilliant. And it isn't like sort of a particular theme. Like you've got a bit of watercolour in there, you've got rainbows, you've got your sort of gingham with your pad. This is brilliant. This is very contemporary as well, isn't it? Reminds me of what you see, in those very expensive stationery stores. Just £9.99. Oh, I love that one. That is gorgeous. Just £9.99. And again, they all sort of will tie in with your 1-inch strips that we had earlier on. If you're multi-buying on any of those, absolutely grab yourself this one. This is Everyday Scenes, and it's brand new today. We're spoiling you with premieres this morning, aren't we? Don't forget, it's only 1p&p all day, so if you are purchasing from us this morning, you can shop all day on the website or on the live show, and you'll only pay £1 postage and packaging. See, that one is gorgeous, isn't it?
Isn't it pretty? Really pretty.
Just £9.99. If you've never tried Outcrafter's Companion before, a really good way to try them out. And like you said, this is going to be perfect for all genders, for all occasions. And you're getting, how many sheets in here? 48?
Yeah, 48. 48 8x8 pages, which is incredible, and just a massive pad.
Are these all 180 GSM as well?
Yes, I believe they are.
Yes, perfect. So we can still do the sort of little boxes that we were talking about earlier on. You can still do your little favour boxes. You can still do your box lids, and they will still hold themselves really well.
Yeah,
they're lovely
definitely.
quality papers.
Yeah, they're really lovely. And again, they're uncoated. Use your inks on them, die cut them, emboss them. You can just use so many different ways, and they're going to just go throughout all your paper crafting needs.
Perfect, just £9.99. We've got a couple of other 8-inch paper pads, but this is brand new. We've got a bundle. And we're going to do a bit of a cheeky discount just because, bright and early this morning. Thank you for waking up with us. These should be £10 each. Now, we've got Spring Fever and we've got the coordinating colours as well.
Yep.
Today, you're going to get both of these for £14.99. You're getting a cheeky little £5 saving on that one today. So thank you for waking up with us. And they go together hand in hand.
Do you know what, Vicky? If there is something better than a pattern paper pad, it's having the solid colours to go with it, because you've got all your mats and layers then. If you've got all your die cutting, that's going to coordinate with all those pages. You've got beautiful designs in this one, and every single one has that block colour to go with it, which is incredible.
Oh, look at these. You've got, oh, that one's nice. It's almost like a basket weave. You've got your spots, larger polka dots. Oh, they're lovely flowers, the pinks and the blues. Stripes as well, very, very useful, very useful.
Yeah, it's a really good pad, this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be suit lots of different sort of themes. Again, we're saying like nautical. There's a lovely heart one. Let me see if I can find the hearts. Where did I find it? Hang on. I haven't found it, have I? Where is it? There it is. Sure it says there was a hearts one in here. No, maybe I'm wrong. You've got all the basket weaves. You've also got those flowers, all for £14.99. Remember, you're getting the exact matching colours. Because you might think, oh, I've got a red or I've got a pink, but it might not be the right shade, and that's annoying, isn't it, when you haven't got the right colour to match in, I bet.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's about a 240 GSM, the actual solid.
It is?
And it's because they're great for your mats and layers, your card bases, so they always make the block colours a little bit thicker.
And these are double-sided as well, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
These are double-sided. So you've got your pinks, you've got your blues, you've got your lovely greens. And if I show you, they literally tie in absolutely perfectly. They match in beautifully. So if you are working with any of the colours from your Spring Fever, these are the actual Spring Fever solids to match in perfectly. They all coordinate, which is lovely, isn't it? £14.99. They're available on the website individually. They will be £10 each. You'll be paying £10 each. So don't pay them. Don't pay £10 each. You can get the saving today if you're using this code on your screen, which is UB2087. If you're using the item code number, you'll get £5 saving. Getting the two of them together, 80 sheets in total. Excuse me, for just £14.99. As I said, they are available individually, but they're £10 each. Okay, we've got some 6x6s. So you say that these are also very versatile, having 6x6.
Yeah, so I know lots of people that love 6x6 ones. These are lovely because what these are miniaturised down. So they're the smaller version of the bigger pad. So if you just want to be able to create smaller cards, and a lot of people like creating no bigger than a 6x6, so it's an ideal size. So for your 4x6s, for your 5x5s, for your 6x6s, these are going to be perfectly sized for your card blanks. And a lot of people don't want to be cutting their papers down. They just want to take out a page, use that directly onto their card, and then they've got a card ready to go. So yeah, 6x6 are a hugely popular size pad.
We saw the Frosty and Bright in the 12x12 earlier. This is the 6x6. And as you said, even though it's been sort of minimised down, it's not been compromised. The images are still so crisp and still so beautiful. And the coordinating are stunning. The coordinating papers as well look beautiful. You've got this very glamorous, frosty scene look. You've got lovely pinks. You've got really stunning wintry Christmas trees. £5.99 for 36 sheets, which are 6 by 6. I love this. And again, I said earlier on about storage. If you don't have a designated crafting room, or if you're thinking, I loved the 12 by 12s. I don't have the space to store it. These are ones that are easily portable. If you're doing crafting on the move, if you're taking them on holiday, if you're wanting to do a bit of crafting, you know, in your holiday home or caravan, or taking them away with you, this is a lot more sort of portable, actually, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right. And lots of people go to like crops, crafting crops, craft groups. Yeah, these are the pads that you can just pop into your handbag and can take with you, and you're ready to do anything with. So.
And they're only £5.99. So if you want to dip your toe in and have a go, if you've never worked with any of the Sarah Signature ranges, this is the only 6x6 that we have for Christmas, and you're going to be able to make instantly, well, how many do you have in here? 36 card tops?
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight away, like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because we said there's so much detail in these, if you just leave it at that, they look gorgeous.
Oh,
as they
absolutely.
Are. Just add your sentiments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you are a beginner crafter, there's very little that you would have to do to a paper pad, apart from put a sentiment on there, maybe a little bow. You could put a little flower embellishment, the butterfly. They're just going to be perfect to go straight away.
That one, by the way, is the only Christmas one that we have in 6x6. We've got a few of the others. I know that we've got your favourite, the Country Lane.
Yes.
We've got Country Lane, we've got Vintage Butterfly, we've got Enchanted Dreams, and we've also got the Dancing Dragonfly as well, which we'll do next. So you said the Dragonfly was actually one of the most popular collections when Sarah launched.
Yeah, it was.
This one.
Just flew. Excuse the pun.
I love it. 36. 6x6. As you say, these ones are these 180 GSM then as well? We were saying about the 240 earlier on, but these are 180. Same, exactly the same as the larger ones. Same images, same coordinating prints, just this time in the smaller sizes. And I suppose if you are cutting down your 12 by 12s, you might lose some of those larger images.
Yes, absolutely.
So you still get all of that. So if there's a certain one that you love, you get the whole image on a 6x6. So if you know that you're going to do 6x6 cards and you know you're going to cut down all the 12 by 12, you may as well
absolutely
get this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just a personal preference, that's all. Some people go for both because then that way they've got that option. So if they don't want to cut their cards down and they want that full image, then they just got the 6x6. And then other people just choose one or the other. So yeah, you choose which one suits you, but they're all beautiful.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the hard part, isn't it? Choosing which one you want, because they are all beautiful. 36 sheets, 6x6, your Dancing Dragonfly for just £5.39. That is an amazing price. Was the other one £6.99? I'm very confused. £5.99. So this is again even lower. Just £5.39 today. Laura's saying, that's the computer, that's not me. She says, I don't know why it's £5.39, but take advantage. Only one post in packaging all day today. Thank you for getting up with us this morning. There's loads on the website that we've managed to go through today. Normally, in our Wake Up with Hobbymaker shows, we might bring you, a few products, have a bit of a chat. We've bought absolutely loads today. I love Crafters Companion shows because they're always jam-packed and there's something for everybody, isn't there?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We do a bit of everything. When I think back, Vicky, to when I first started with Crafters Companion, this coming up to my 10th year, it was mostly CD-ROMs.
Right.
Yeah, so we did everything. We printed everything out. So all of our papers, all of our decoupage, all our toppers. We used to have CD-ROMs, and dyes had only just started to make an appearance then, and paper kits as well. We were all sort of like paper kits. So it's quite a long way Crafters Companion has come with what we do now. Yeah.
Well, this is a complete sort of game changer in your world of crafting, because even people who aren't necessarily the artiest people in the world can create. If you don't have to be an amazing artist to be able to create the most spectacular cards.
Absolutely. I think that our tools are what we, our main core tools, what we have, make us the crafters that we are. And we want you to feel like you are the best crafter in the world, because actually you are when you're using the right kind of tools, paper pads, and collections.
Amazing. Just £5.39. Remember, they are your 6x6. They are also available in 12x12 if you want to get both of them and have your choice. Absolutely, go for it. Vintage butterflies. This was one of my favourites in the 12x12. It is nice to be able to have the option of choosing which ones you want. I'd go for both if I were you, especially at the prices that we're doing today. You're only paying 1p&p. 36 sheets, 6x6. I went to the butterfly farm the weekend in Stratford-upon-Avon. Oh my word, it was amazing.
Yeah,
the only problem was it was so hot in there.
Oh, I bet.
Did you know this? It's a thing apparently. Obviously, they live in like really hot. It was really, it was like a greenhouse. It was too hot, but it was amazing. I do love butterflies, and I think that they're going to be good for all. Butterflies are for all occasions.
Oh, absolutely. We always used to say, if we ever made a mistake or you ever get a fingerprint on something, just cover it with a butterfly and you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you could fussy cut these, couldn't you, and have them as three-dimensional?
Absolutely, yeah, it'd be very easy. If you've got a craft knife as well, yeah, just cut around the wings, have them lifting up, put some darker paper underneath them, use your inks on them, tear them, rip the sides. Honestly, there's so much you can do with these papers.
Yes, and don't just see them as 6x6 toppers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's so much that you could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
£5.99.
I think the whole point with having a paper pad is how creative you are with it. You can absolutely use them just as they are, put them flat onto your paper pad and they'll be amazing. But you can use them for your die cuts, your nesting dies, use them to cut embellishments, flowers, your quilling flowers, use them for lots of different things that you can use paper pad. But I think just to be able to be creative with a sheet of paper, using torn edges around the side, inking around the edges, everything makes a massive difference to these pads.
Absolutely beautiful, just £5.99. So that one is your vintage butterflies. Yes, I have Enchanted Dreams. I didn't know that we had this one. We've not seen this in any of the other ones, have we?
Nope.
This is really beautiful. Look, it's got
this
sentiments as well, hasn't it?
Oh, I love this one. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's got a real majestic feel about this, really pretty.
Oh, so you get, I think it's 3, or is it 2 on the smaller pads, of the same images. Look, you've got musical notes. What song is it? What song is it? Thinks on the grove of his own native home. Hark, hark. Is that what a phase? Is that what a phase song?
I have no idea what that one is.
Name that tune. Look at these. These are beautiful. The rainbows. Oh my gosh. I am thinking now. I'm saying it again. I'm obviously in wedding season at the moment. I've been singing lots of weddings. These are lovely for weddings. Look at that. It's that hot air balloon of hydrangeas.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? It's really pretty.
Does anybody have hydrangeas in their garden?
No.
Mine are gone. Mine are gone after this extreme heat. I'm devastated because they're my favourite and they're gone.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hopefully they'll come back next year, but they're gone. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Just put it in a box frame it in a bedroom. Absolute beautiful works of art. Just £5.39, and you're coordinating papers as well. All tie in so well. You've got the, oh, look at that one.
So pretty, isn't it?
So pretty. I can't work out my favourite. Are there unicorns on here? I think there are. I love a unicorn, but it's not childish, just me.
No, not at all. No.
Very grown-up unicorn.
Yes, very much so.
Very, very whimsical, very pretty. £5.39 for all. How many sheets we got here? 32. 16 designs, 2 of each, all for £5. 39. And even look, that's perfect for the front of an envelope, or isn't it? Or
Oh, absolutely.
the front of a card, and you can
Yeah.
literally just add a sentiment or
Yeah, that's all it needs, isn't it? Yeah, totally. Looks beautiful. And the colour palette in that one is just exceptional.
I love it. Absolutely love it. We don't have this in any other size. The only way of getting this one is this 6x6, which is £5 and 39. Have you got the Enchanted Dreams
I
one?
have got the Enchanted Dreams. Mine's a little bit sparse. I've used quite a lot in this pad. And when I see that we had it on the show, I thought, right, I'll grab my pad, even though it's been well used. What I love about this pad, it doesn't matter that it has sort of lots of print on it, because I love the fact that you could just take it and do so much with a 6x6 sheet of card. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my scissors. Now, if you take your scissors and you just pop this to the end, this is what we call distressing. Now, I'm not worried if I tear it like that. I'm not worried at all how I do it. I like it the more distressed it is. And then if you do that all the way round, it just creates something really different. You can even tear pieces on. So, and use different papers, some that and layer behind. You can trim into your cardstock. You can trim into this, trim around, should I say, some of the pieces. But I think this is a really nice way to be able to distress your edges. And you can do as much or as little as you want. And like I say, I quite like having those torn pieces. And this is just showing like just some of the things you can do. So let's just get rid of all my little fluff there. And also I'm just going to bring in an ink pad. So just a purple one. So I figured let's tie in the purples that are in there. And I'm still going to use this around these edges, because what that's going to do is going to really draw your eye into what's there, but it gives you a completely different look. And this is what I'm saying about if you just want to have that piece of card which looks amazing, you can do that. But if you want to really enhance it and add some extras into it, you can do that as well. And it just looks amazing. So straight away, just distressing the edges, creating some ink around here. I'm going to also just put some under there and under this bottom one as well. So just bring in that one in. Because then what we could do with our pokey tool, just see if I haven't got a piece of tissue to wipe my work in. So I'm just going to let me just pop that over the top so you can see that a bit better. So you can see we've really, I mean, look how that
great
now
for
pops.
scrapbooking, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. So just being able to create that. But also, if you just take your pokey tool and you just curl that round, you can actually create these edges that turn up at the side. So just being able to create something that little bit different.
Oh, wow.
So let's just do that. And I even want that torn a little bit. Now look, we've completely altered that page altogether. So being able to do things like that with your pages, and then if you wanted to, I'm just going to see if I've got, I don't think I have got a craft knife at hand, but you could cut into here and then have your photos behind that.
Lovely.
And then that way you can, in fact, I wish I had a craft knife. I haven't got a craft knife, that's a shame. And I haven't even got my small pair of scissors to be able to do it. But yeah, cut around here and then just put your picture behind that image and you're able to do that with it. The other thing you do, put it through an embossing folder as well, because having embossed detail in there makes a massive difference. But being able to do that because you haven't got a coat, because it's got no coating on the cardstock, it's just amazing what you can do with just one single page that you've got. And I'm trying to see, let me just see, I've got my little bit box here. Let's see if we've got a little sentiment that we can just pop onto the front, and then we'll just be able to, what does that one say? There, this one will do, you're a superstar. So literally just pop in a little sentiment on the top and you've got yourself a ready-made card, 6x6 card, and then you've got that, which is incredible to be able to do. But the fact that you've got all these uncoated cardstock that you can do anything with is amazing.
It almost looks like that's got foiling on as well, doesn't it? Some of the metallic golds, but it is very clever, the designs that they're not. They're all completely uncoated, they're matte.
Absolutely.
But you could add to them if you want.
You could absolutely add to them. And when you've done things like this, use your little boxes, use those tab files that you've got in there, and then you can just place those inside. So you can literally pop them inside. I can keep that now as my topper, pop it back into your box, and then you've got that ready to go for whenever you need them for. So you can always have a day where you can just distress your papers and use your ink pads and do different things to them, pop them into your box, and then you've got them stored away for whenever you need them as well.
Amazing. The folders, by the way, they are brand new in today. We've got all 3 sizes that Debbie's got on the desk there. We've got the 12, we've got the 8, and we've got the 6. They are all available individually. They come in packs like this with dividers and also your labels. And all 3 sizes are available on the website. We've run them through now. The 8x8 is the most popular. I think the 8x8 is now really, really limited, by the way. I think this one could actually sell out today. So if you do want the Totally Tiffany 8x8, it's only £6.99.
So good, isn't it? Yeah.
Really good. That's your middle size. Or is it the 12x12 that's about to sell out, Laura? There's a few that are very, very limited now. So if you do love the larger sizes, grab them whilst you can. Yeah, the 12x12 is in single figures. I mean, it was more limited to start with. Way over half of the 8x8 has now gone. Just £6.99. I'd be multi-buying on those. Because like you said, it isn't just your craft room. There's so many different...
Yep.
If those are people who, you know, are going to university.
Yes. Oh, brilliant idea.
Perfect
College.
gift for somebody who's starting a
absolutely.
new course in September.
Yep.
Get organised from the start. I think that's the key, isn't it?
It is.
Sometimes I get my paperwork. I'm one of these people that I get really, really unorganised. And it wasn't until the other day when I needed some work done on the car and I was like, I'm sure I've got a warranty. Let me look through my paperwork and realise I need to get my office organised. These are going to be ideal for organising not just your craft room. Like you say, recipe cards in the kitchen, other friends crafting as well. I'm thinking for cross stitch, for keeping little blocks. If you're a quilter, you could do 10-inch blocks. If they're not finished yet, before you've quilted them all together, put them all into your folder. Yeah, I have a child now. You're right, Ollie, I've got a child now. Yeah, there's so many different things. Are they going to take over all my storage? Maisie's going to bring me home lots of artwork that I'm going to have to store or put it all on the fridge. Kinga has handed another one in to me, has she? Kinga, where have you handed? Oh, here she is. Thank you, Kinga. She's also got a 5x7 size. Now, do you want to show Debbie, in fact, actually, just how easy it is for these to construct and click into place?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Is this the... Oh, this one's great. I'm going to show you the files on here straight away. Can you see?
Oh,
these front
nice. So this is
pieces?
slightly different.
Yeah, these are a little bit different because, look, they come with separate little pockets. They're like a folded pocket for each one. So literally, you unfold them all like this. So you can see you've got them all separated, and I believe you get 6 of them in here. So let me just separate them all like so. So they all come with all their individual holders inside. So that is amazing. And each one comes with that file index on there.
That's good, because if you've got to a certain point of a project and you want to just make note of what you've done or how you've done it, you can make notes onto the front as well.
Absolutely. Now, this is how they come to you, a flat pack like this, and they're super easy. So all you're going to do is fold the ones that aren't folded in. So ones here, they would just fold down. And then you've got these little tabs. I've undone all of these and they're all going to fall. So we're just going to pop those there.
Thank you.
You just fold these in, and then when you fold this one round, we'll push this piece up, put that into the side, and all you're going to do, these will then go into those slots. So just pop in. I'm trying to do it so the camera can, we do it overhead, that's fine. So there we go, just bring that one in. So what I need to do, just fold that piece, there we go, that's better. There we go, and push that piece in. There we go, and that will just stick in there, and this one onto that piece. And then all you do is pop those together. So you're just gonna, and they'll click into place. There we go, that one, and that one there.
They're really robust, aren't they? I know I keep saying this, but they're really good quality. And I like the fact that they're frosted, so you can see what's in there. Debbie, I know that you said that you've had yours for years, and you can still use it. They're going to last the test of time as well.
They're washable, so it doesn't matter what you get on them. You can just wipe them away, which is really cool.
Well, handy if you're keeping, your marking pens in there, or if you're keeping recipe cards and they're in the kitchen and you end up splashing your spaghetti bolognese over them. Ideal, isn't it?
Yeah, they're ideal.
Oh, and how quick is that?
And then we're just going to take our little cubes. These all fit perfectly in there. And then we're just going to, should have folded that bit down beforehand, but never mind. And there you go. Easy as that.
Oh, thank you.
And then you've got your little, again, your little holder on the top of that. Again, you can pop those down there. But I do love these ones. These are great if you've got something a little bit bigger, or you might want like all your dessert recipes in this one here. So you can pop them all in. You've got a separate folder for each one, so it keeps them all nice and neat. But they're such a good design, amazing to use.
They're all brand new in today. Have a look on the website if you want any of the other sizes, if you want to order them. Now, before we lose you, don't forget, Debbie is going to be live on air from 2 till 4 p.m. this afternoon on Hobbymaker. We did a superstar of an auction where we dropped 4 of your 1-inch strips to half price. Are you ready? They're supposed to be £20 a day. We're going to get all 4 of these beautiful colours under £10. Benefit of using 6-inch by 1-inch, Debbie. What's the benefit of using this size strip?
Oh, I mean, just not being able to cut any to size. You've got them all to hand in all different colours. They're brilliant for your sentiment. So if you just want to stamp a sentiment onto something that's a coloured strip, you've got them to use. Emboss them, create backgrounds with them. We were talking earlier about using them as chain decorations. So for a summer bunting, they'd be amazing. So many different
kids
things
involved as well.
Absolutely.
At that price point, they're individually £4.99, so you are literally getting buy 2 get 2 free. Make the most of that early bird, as it's only while stocks last, and there's nowhere else you can get 4 of those for £9.99. That is just for Hobbymaker viewers. Enjoy. Now we are about to hand over to our sister show, Sewing Street. Lovely Delphine Brooks is in today. You've got a great show on Sewing Street with John Scott. It's John Scott. John Scott's there today, so I'll go and say a quick hello to him. But Debbie, you're going to be doing some Christmas later.
I am Christmas nesting dies, which I absolutely love. There's 2 things I love in life, and one is Christmas and one is nesting dies. You can't be without them. So we're going to combine them together and do some amazing makes. We've got a 2-hour show from 2 till 4 o'clock.
Fantastic. Thank you. Go and enjoy your breakfast now. I know, we're just about woken up. We're going to have some breakfast. Thank you for your company this morning. Now, I know a lot of people may be just tuning in now this morning. You can recap, watch back on the website the last 2 hours, and everything that we've had in the show has been listed underneath, right from the early bird specials, the Christmas paper pads, the 8-inch paper pads, the 6-inch paper pads, all of your Totally Tiffany storage. The Guillotine was amazing. The discount that we had on the envelope box as well is all there. Anyway, it's been lovely to see you. I'm back with you bright and early again tomorrow morning with lovely Kerry from the Living in Loveliness. You'll see our lovely Sherilyn at 1 o'clock on Hobbymaker. Bye.